Hey posers! Welcome back to the channel.
This is Juan and Lana.
And today we're going to talk about
how to look like a model.
So guys, the first category we're going to talk about is the body.
Let's start with skin. It's the biggest organ on your body, and it's very important to take good care of it, not to overly tan yourself.
Don't look ashy.
Don't look ashy. You have to make sure you scrub your body. Use some kind of a preferably scent-free lotion on your skin. Keep a good hygiene. And take good care of yourself. Take your supplements, eat some good foods so your skin looks good and healthy.
Second thing would be figure, guys. Make sure you're working out, doing exercise, drinking water, eating healthy, because your figure plays an important role in modeling.
And it's not 100% necessary that you have to have very lean figure.
Yeah, you don't have to be abs or all that.
Yeah.
Just taking care of it overall.
Now let's jump into body hairs. That's an important one. So there's people that are super hairy on their body, like Juan here, for example. So if you're working as a model, well, he doesn't have any hair right now, but guess what? Because he has to shave some of them here and there because he's a model, and as a model you have to take care of your bodily hair. So I have very light hair on my hands, for example, so they don't bother me way too much. Usually they're not noticeable in the pictures unless I'm taking photos against the sunlight, and then you can see my very hairy hands that have, even though they're light, but they are pretty long, blondish, there's a lot of them hairs. So for specific photo shoots I always shave my hands, and my hands always look good. I wish I could do laser hair removal, but they don't do it on very light hairs. And of course your bodily hair includes your underarms. I mean, yes, body positivity, all that. Underarm hair for guys could be okay. For girls, I'm not saying it's not okay, you do you. But then for standard modeling look, usually they prefer if you don't have hairs under your arms. It just doesn't go with every look they're trying to go to. So you're not as universal and not as flexible with looks.
Make sure your bikini line's pretty spot on, because you could be wearing a bikini and everybody's going to be seeing you.
Yes, so it's not... Yeah, I mean, there's some people that are into it.
Yeah.
And I guess there are specific categories in modeling that could be okay with your body hairs. But in general industry, it's better if you don't. So
nice clean look.
Yeah.
Mostly what they go for.
Take care of that. And it's always better to shave your legs, even if you have light hair for girls on your legs. With some bright lights or sunlight, you can still see those hairs, and it's not showcasing your skin in the best way. This sounds so superficial. People are gonna be like, so what? My hairs and God created me like this. I'm like, well, okay.
Well, if you want to have hairy legs, do it. But sometimes you won't get the opportunity to model for certain people because of that. So just know you have the option to shave your legs.
It's just everybody's gonna like your shaved look.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna love shaved look, but not everybody's gonna like unshaved look. So just be mindful of it. But you do you. I'm not here to stop you if you prefer hairs on your body.
We're just telling you what they're looking for.
So now, as I've mentioned before, we're not trying to overly tan ourselves. We're not preparing for any kind of bodybuilding contest where we're looking extra orangey brown to showcase our muscles. This is not a necessity. I do use a self-tanner once in a while for specific shoots where I know I'm going to be showing a lot of skin, and I know there's going to be a lot of girls who also use self-tanners, and so I don't want to be like the most ghost-like person next to everybody else. I do prefer tan skin. I was not gifted by nature with very tan skin. I'm very light skin, so I do enjoy self-tanner here and there. I used to play around with tanning beds and tanning in the sun maybe 10 years ago, but That's not good for your skin.
Yeah.
Your skin is gonna age and wrinkle faster.
True.
You're gonna have sunspots, more moles. You're gonna get tons of that just from that. Like, I mean, is it really worth it? I don't think so. Use self-tanner once in a while, but also don't use it too much because first of all, it stinks. And it's still chemicals, so you don't know exactly how bad or not bad it is for you. And I feel like it dries your skin just a little bit as well.
Yeah, sometimes some people overdo it and it looks not as good as they think they do.
Yeah, you don't want to look orange.
Opinion.
You don't want to look too orange.
Your skin looks like leather.
Yeah, and if you can't do it, like if you don't have a good self-tanner and you can't do it properly, you can have all this blotches and spots on your skin from self-tanner. It's better not to have extra tan on your skin than have the one that is blotchy and not even. So if you do it, make sure you do it right.
The next thing we want to talk about is posture, guys. A good posture can help you so much, not only with your daily life, but also with your modeling.
Posture actually is essential for good blood flow into your shoulders, into your neck, into your face. And so the worse your posture is, the faster your face is going to wrinkle and age, and you're gonna get this double chin. Just improves the lymph drainage into your face, so you're not swelling up that much from eating too much sodium or drinking too much water before bedtime. You're gonna wake up a little better looking than you would have if you had bad posture, because all that extra liquid would just get in your face and your cheeks. Your jowls are gonna sag faster because there is just not enough blood flow and lymphatic flow in your face because of all this blockage that's happening. So it's not just the way you look like this, it's also the way how your body is just constantly not getting enough blood flow. And we're not even just talking about face, because that's more superficial. Your brain, first of all, your brain is also being cut certain oxygen that would have come there with extra blood flow, and that's very important because you want to be in good mind when you are 60, 70 years old.
Next is feet.
Just take care of your feet. Just take care of your feet.
Next, guys, is piercings. Standardly, you don't have a lot of piercings. Maybe your ears pierced. Some models do have their nose pierced, but nothing crazy. Maybe just like one on the side, septum, belly button pierced. They may be asked to be taken out during a shoot, but don't have too many crazy piercings because they will be taken out usually during a shoot, commercial shoot or fashion shoot.
If you already have them, certain piercings, I mean, keep them. You're still gonna have that hole or scar left even if you take them out, so it's not gonna change that much. Just maybe take them out for specific castings if you know this is not the look they're going for, just to make sure they don't pay extra attention. They don't use it as an excuse not to hire you. But then if you don't have the piercing but you considering doing something, maybe don't do it unless you absolutely have to. I mean, do you? Do you absolutely have to?
Yes, I must have it. Next up is tattoos, guys. So usually it's easier for you to get jobs if you don't have tattoos that show. For example, I have one on my forearm and my arm. And sometimes for commercial shoots or fashion shoots, they're looking for people with no tattoos. Or some tattoos are easily hidden. Or you're going to have to use a lot of makeup to cover them up.
And their makeup, usually, even the professional makeup artists do it. It's so hard to do it in the way that it looks like there is nothing there. Usually, if the color doesn't 100% match your skin tone, or it's too shiny, too pink, too yellow, and it's just doesn't look good. Plus, you kind of have to be mindful about it. Yeah. And another reason for tattoos, it's not just the way it looks that sometimes they don't like. It's also that a lot of bigger companies, if you are striving to work for bigger companies, they actually cannot show any of your tattoos on their screens unless they have an art release form signed by your tattoo artist. And so if you don't have a tattoo release, art release form from each one tattoo artist that did your tattoos, you gonna have to cover those tattoos.
I know a model that has full body tattoos and it takes her about 3 hours to get them all covered, which is a long time. She says she does it a lot, so that's crazy.
That is. Next category is nails. So professional, clean looking, elegant models usually don't have fake nails. They have their own natural nails, cut short, or if they're a little bit long, they're well taken care of, shorter-ish, because you don't want to be worried about one of them breaking and then they just all look weird. If you do wear nail polish, some shoots allow red or white because I guess it's closer to natural look. But mostly it's like light pink, beige, all kinds of nude colors and shades. And those are all acceptable. And keep your hands manicured, your cuticles trimmed. And same goes for your toes. I do like having white nail polish, and most jobs are never minding white color on your toes.
Next category would be hair, guys. First off is the length.
Extra long hair. Some girls with Rapunzel hair, gorgeous. You may be making a lot of money on Instagram from it, or YouTube channel if you promote some kind of hair products with it. Good for you if you can grow out this long hair. But for fashion and commercial modeling, extremely long hair is not always the best ideal option. Even my hair, they're not extremely long. They're a bit long on the longer side. And so if I wanted to be more standard looking for especially fashion shows, I would trim them at least this long. Now, color of your hair. It's always preferred to have natural looking hair color. The more natural you are, the better it is. If you're going very blonde like mine, be aware that not every job is going to be looking for this kind of bleached, very white hair. But it can be a really good thing for you sometimes if they specifically look for blondes. And in that case, it's pretty rare because honestly, it's so freaking expensive to be this kind of blonde. So not a lot of people have this very blonde hair, and if you're one of those people who is able to pull it off so your natural hair is not that dark, so you're able to actually keep your natural hair healthy while bleaching them to this blonde, good for you if you want to go for this look. Keep your color always touched up. Make sure it doesn't get too yellowish. It doesn't have too many weird spots or weird shades. If you're bleached blonde, please don't go swim in the pool with your hair in the pool the whole time because they're gonna turn green.
Make sure you always wash your hair before you go on set. You don't want to show up on set looking all greasy and like you haven't taken a shower in 3 days. So keep your hair clean, keep it nice and neat, and
know good products that you've checked before, that you've used before. Sometimes I'll use a new hair oil or a hair product that is like after you wash your hair that you apply, and if you apply too much of it, or if it's the kind of product that you have not tested out before, it can make your hair looking greasy and just looking like they have not been washed. So, and if you're doing it last moment and this is the new product right before the shoot, you don't have time to rewash your hair, so you end up going with greasy looking hair even though you just washed them. It did happen to me before, and I've seen other girls who come on set with greasy hair and they were like, oh, I just put this like product.
Next up, guys, is hairstyle and haircut. So just make sure you have a nice hairstyle if you're going for the clean cut look. Something that works with you, something you've gotten before, something that looks nice and appealing. If you have long hair, just know how to style your hair, how to pull it back in a bun, a man bun, or just put in a ponytail. Just make it look nice and neat.
Get haircuts regularly. Make sure there's no split ends. Make sure if your hair is prone to be frizzy, know how to tame it, and find some products that will help you with hair frizz. And finally, of course, take care of your hair health. And that means eat good food with good nutrition. Make sure you take your supplements. It's nice to take some supplements with biotin, collagen. That's gonna improve your hair. Make sure you drink omega-3 and eat all kind of avocados and nuts. Those are all good nutrients for your hair, skin, and nails. They're gonna help you in the long run because we're always trying to fix the problem from the inside before we try to just smooch it over on the outside. So take care of your health, hair health. Make sure you invest in a good shampoo, a good conditioner. Do your research on healthier ingredients, something that's more friendlier to nature, to your hair, compared to all kind of phthalates and sulfates that they add to shampoos that actually damage your hair in the long run. So take care of the health of your hair, because it's one thing to have long hair that is all damaged and looks like, I don't know, just a bunch of dry grass. And it's another thing to have maybe shorter hair, but they're gonna be healthy looking and shiny and smooth. And the last category, finally, your face. Let's start with your skin. So for the skin, of course, you want it to look as healthy as possible, as moisturized as possible. You don't want to have any extra wrinkles that do not match your age just yet. So we're trying to use good products to moisturize it. We're trying to eat good and healthy. Do not go extra crazy on coffee because it dehydrates you. Balance out your hormones in case if you have some hormonal disbalances. For ladies especially, for guys too, but for ladies especially, we are then prone to acne. Like honestly, I've been struggling with acne probably for hormonal reasons over the past almost a year, I want to say, but I've never struggled with this before in my life. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to have 100% perfect clear skin to be a model, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't try to get to that level.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do have a problem, go to skin doctor, dermatologist, esthetician, try to fix that problem, try to find the reason what could have been promoting breakouts on your face, try to minimize them, invest in good products.
Next thing we're going to talk about is lashes, guys. So your lashes, the more natural, the better. You don't want caterpillar lashes, have them full, or super long extended lashes. They really want to work with models that have just the regular lashes. Yeah, like your normal.
You said lashes so many times.
I know, your normal lashes. I mean, if you're gonna get the extensions, just make sure they look as natural as possible.
Same goes for your eyebrows. Eyebrows are in trend right now. The bushy, thick eyebrows, they're always looking good. Make sure if you have those thick eyebrows, they are plucked and taken care of. Make sure you don't have unibrow, because I don't think that's a good look universally. I mean, for some magazines maybe, but not generally. So if you have unibrow, take care of that.
Next thing we're going to talk about is teeth, guys. Make sure you have good hygiene in your teeth. Make sure you brush your teeth in the morning, at night. Make sure you go to the dentist every 6 months or so to get them clean. Good teeth can get you a good smile can get you a lot of work as well.
Now lips should look natural. If you have somewhat very thin lips naturally, and for your personal liking, you would want to have a lip filler. I mean, you do you, as long as it does look natural, like maybe those are your real lips. We're not trying to go overly duckling lips out there, because we're not trying to look like an Instagram model. Those are completely different type of modeling than professional kind of high fashion modeling. In the commercials and high fashion, they usually look for people with unique looks, somebody that does not look like standard Barbie doll there. So your lips may be the best lips that match your face already. So you don't have to run after those fake big lips that have been in trend for a while. No. Stick to your natural lips and moisturize them. We don't need you to have crusty, chapped lips. I struggle with this. I struggle with like biting on my lips a lot whenever I'm stressed out or like waiting on something and just bored. It used to be much worse for me. What helped is that I bought a lip mask that I'm applying on my lips every single night before I go to bed. So I wake up with more plump lips, and because I am never letting them dry out throughout the day, and I'm always reapplying like a good lip plumber or a lip mask, something that's very moisturizing on my lips, it helps to prevent myself from trying to bite them off, because the drier they are during the day, the more prone you're gonna be to like bite that dry piece off. And so if they're always moisturized, it's easier to not bite them. So actively try to work on that, because it does not look good.
I have dry lips. Next thing we're going to talk about is beards, guys. Make sure you have a nice cut beard. Make sure if it's long, make sure you're trimming it or keeping it nice and neat. You don't want it to look wild and bushy. Even though sometimes they do go for those looks, for more commercial looks, if you're going for like lumberjack style. But at least they still make it look nice and not like everywhere like it's a mess. There are nice beard oils if you need some. Keep the shape nice and clean. Or if you don't want a beard, just shave it. Clean shave face works as well.
And if you're a woman and you have a beard or a mustache,
shave it.
Shave it. Trim it. Wax it. Whatever works best for you.
It's okay if you have one. If you want to keep it, but...
There's certain people that have more facial hair than others. I have a lot of peach fuzz on my face. Then I used to never do anything about it for many years until it started bothering me on some commercial pictures that would came out with specific lighting. I would see like some peach fuzz. It started bothering me, so I just decided to do dermaplaning. That's what I do usually, and I just shave my face off. It sounds weird and funny.
Shave my face off.
Yeah, because I'm a woman, and then when I tell somebody I shave my face, they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I shave off the whole peach fuzz on my face and around like beard, oh, not the beard, yeah, the beard, chin, around chin, around the chin, and around like the mustache area. There's a little bit thicker and darker hair that naturally grow on most women as well, depending on your nationality and race. It may also vary from like very light to very dark ones. It's always better to pluck them out or wax them, but shaving also works, like last minute sometimes for last minute shoots. If I don't have time to pluck my mustache and stuff, I'll just shave them real quick, just a little bit in this area to make sure I don't have any extra unpleasant hair that I don't want to see that on a picture. So why would somebody else want to see it, right? And nose hair. Please trim your nose hair. Pluck them out. I mean, it's very painful to pluck them out.
Yes. But you don't want your nose hair on camera looking like this coming out of your nose. And it can show on camera. Yeah. I mean, some people edit it, but some people won't notice it, and then you'll be on camera or on a photo, and your nose is going to be showing. So, and
I mean, those hairs grow back fast all the time. Yeah. Sometimes it does happen. I'll have a photo shoot or video shoot, and then the camera looks literally up my nose because I like this look and stuff, and then I can see every little hair inside my nostril, and it bothers me. It does bother me. So make sure to take care of it so it doesn't bother you after you watch that shot, before they show it on the TV on a big screen for people. Okay, finally we get to makeup. Make sure you don't use too much foundation, too much powder. Make sure it matches your skin tone. Make sure your face matches your neck. Very important. If you do contouring, do it lightly. Do it in a way that doesn't age you too much. And just in general, do find things that highlight the beauty of your face. So for example, I have very light eyes and black eyeliner. Like today maybe I have a little too big of eyelines because I kept trying to even them out and they just kept growing. The girls would understand me on this one. But generally, if I have just a little of black eyeliner, it does highlight my light blue eyes a lot. Plus with the whole light complexion, it is like a nice touch. So I do like this look a lot, and it took me a few years to figure out that this is my favorite look. This is what I usually go to unless specific jobs ask me otherwise. If you have hooded eyelids for girls, maybe it's not the best option for you to use eyeliner, but maybe a good smoky eye if you learn how to do that. But do it a natural one, not dark black smoky eye. Do it like brown natural colors, the one that opens up your eyelid kind of in a makeup-y way. Or if you don't know how to do your makeup, you don't have to. No, actually you do. If you want to be in modeling, especially in the beginning, there's not always going to be makeup artists, sorry. Do a little bit of minimal research. Find some good foundation, some good powder to make sure your face is not shiny, and at least do your eyelashes a little bit here and there. Touch up your brows, use brow gel. Very good option actually is to use your brow gel, so every time you change clothes or put something, your eyebrows are not all looking sideways after that. And there are different makeups levels for different occasions. So if you just go in day-to-day life, keep it very light, because mostly your skin has to look good in real life when somebody else just looking at you directly, not through camera. If you are going to be on camera, depending if it's going to be photo or video, your makeup is also going to be different. Camera in general eats, and I say eats, half of your makeup. It's like you're kind of supposed to have twice as much makeup as you normally would in regular life for looking natural every day on camera. Does it make sense? Because camera is kind of going to skip over half of that intensity of the makeup. It's not going to look as intense and as cakey on camera through the screen as it would be in real life. So every time I know I'm going to be on camera filming, like right now to Juan, he probably looks at my face and he thinks, okay, she has so much makeup, but to you guys, I hopefully look okay. So there's a difference. If I knew I'm not going to be on camera, I'm going to be hanging out with my friends in real life, I will not have that much makeup because it's not going to look good. It looks cakey, it wrinkles whenever you smile, and it just looks like a bunch of on your face.
Alright guys, we hope you learned a lot today. We really appreciate your time and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you can be the first person to watch the video when it comes out, and really appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
And if we forgot something, let us know in the comment section.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any questions down below. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.